Did you say that Trump got a historic percentage of the black vote in 2016 or 2020?
It was 2020, if I'm not mistaken.
2020. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And was that? I'm curious. Was that up? Was that up from 2016?
Yes, it was up from 2016. Okay. And I'm talking specifically about black men.
Black men.
18.7% of black men, and I found that to be such a fascinating stat because that's literally how we make up the difference. I'm convinced of that at this point.
I think Wall Street Journal ran a story saying that if the Democrats dip below 80% of the black vote, they can't win.
It's actually mathematically impossible.
Yeah.
It's mathematical because that's their base. Yeah. Literally, that's their base.
But even just 21% Republicans just win.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. And that's why if you look at what happened with Biden.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to interrupt. I just read a piece of information that shocked me. You said if it goes below 80%, the Democrats can't win because 80% of black men supported Joe Biden, which was down from Hillary at 82%. So it looks like you're probably right. They are really approaching that.
It's trending. And by the way, he's doing Joe Biden right now is doing abysmally bad amongst black men today. And I think it's a bunch of reasons why. I mean, it's always inflation. It's always the economy. When I'm in a barbershop, man, it's absolutely hilarious to listen to people that were before like, I can't stand Trump. And now they're like, actually, Trump. I kind of really wish I had that back.
Kind of saying some interesting stuff now.
It's really interesting, and it's a change. Imagine you have to raise the price of every head that you cut, and then that eats into your gas money. Gas money is up. Inflation is up. And then fewer people come get their haircut because it's more expensive. And now they're looking around. They're like, just get me back to the way it was when President Trump was here.
Yeah.
Well, it's also wild to see how quickly this dropped. The figures I'm having here showed that black men voted for Obama at a rate of about 95%. Oh, yeah. By the time it was on to Hillary Clinton, it was 82%. I got to say, the fact that fewer black men voted for Biden than Hillary,
you're nailing
it. Like what appeal? I could sort of understand like Biden was with the Obama campaign, so there's an identity politics angle there, and black people do tend to vote Democrat for sure.
Overwhelmingly,
but
for the
Hillary,
past 60 years.
Like who genuinely feels that Hillary Clinton cares about the black community? It's shocking me that anyone in America does.
Well, because she doesn't, and quite frankly, neither does Joe Biden.
But at the time, a vote for Hillary was a vote against Trump.
And I get that. It's still shocking me that many black men
at the time before they knew better.
Yeah. But it's also shocking to me that like Joe Biden got even less of the black male vote than Hillary did.
Yeah. Because they're trending in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
I think
they're scared.
I mean, you could probably speak to this, but there is a disenfranchisement from a lot of different groups, but with black men with the Democratic Party because it has failed them on so many levels.
Exactly. Exactly. And it's always the economy. And I was talking to, this is really funny, actually. I was talking to a buddy of mine. He's from Atlanta, and he's absolutely going to vote for President Trump here in 2024. And he said, it'll be the first time I vote Republican, but I voted for Trump. He started a company. He's doing well. He just started making money. He was the first person to go to college in his family. He's beginning to make some generational wealth. And he told me, he goes, bruh, I just got this money. And you want to tax that 50%, and I'm just now getting, he goes, you lost me at, I'm going to raise I'm out. And so you're looking at kind of this next generation of people that are like, yeah, this just isn't working out for me like it had been in the past, or like I was told it was supposed to work out. And again, this is why you don't ever give your allegiance as a body to any one thing or to any one group ever. When I talk to a lot of my black friends as well, they don't care about Republican or Democrat. They don't care anymore. This is actually like not even a thing. Yeah. What they want is government to work for them and their best interest. And they don't want to feel like they're just being overlooked and thrown to the side. And the rising tide raises all boats, and they want to be treated just like everybody else and to be better off now than they were before.
I just can't understand this. Being from Chicago, having 100 years of Democrat rule.
Right.
And problem after problem after problem, nothing ever getting solved. I have to wonder if what's actually happening is that people who grew up in Chicago eventually just give up on the political system or leave. And then the young people who are there are like, it'll change when I'm old enough and I can vote.
And it doesn't.
They keep voting for the same policies, the same people. I'm wondering at what point in the United States does the black community say, hey, wait a minute, the Democrats actually haven't done anything for us.
Yeah. So they've also gotten away with painting the Republican Party as being racist.
Yeah.
And then someone like me comes around, decides to run for Congress. So let's talk about my district back in Houston, Texas. I live in a district that President Trump would have won by 23 points. I ended up winning by 30 points. In the Republican primary, I beat out 9 white guys. In the general election, I beat out a white guy by 30 points. Trump plus 20 district, I outperformed the president. I like to say that every now and again by a little bit. And it's a white majority district. In the Republican primary, 75% of the voters were white. And they voted for me overwhelmingly. And why? Because I was the best candidate. That's it. That's literally what our party is. I get to wake up every day and live Martin Luther King's dream. I'm literally being judged by the content of my character, not by the color of my skin. So people like me come around and we look around, I'm just like, actually, I'm just here because I just want a better America. I don't even view myself as Black or African American. First of all, I'm an American. I'm a combat veteran. I am a father. I am a West Point graduate. I'm an Ivy League graduate. And we can go all the way down the line before I get to Black guy.
I'm a cool guy.
I try to be, right? I try to be. I'm a father. You know, I'm all these things. And I like the idea of our party not playing identity politics anymore. And then realizing that you see people like me, you see people like Byron Donalds, you see people like Senator Scott. We are all winning in white majority areas, by the way, people. So you can't call us racist anymore.
Obama won twice. And they still try and play this.
A white supremacist country that had a black president. It's
Twice.
weird. 2 times.
Yep.
Twice.
No other country in the entire world would elect a minority to be the head of their country twice by beating a Vietnam War hero
Yeah.
and the Clintons and Mitt Romney, who's like the liliest, like whitest dude ever.
He is the head of the Mormon Church.
He gets no whiter than that. You know what I mean?
Do you get pushback for being a Republican
All the time.
all the time?
Yeah.
What do you say? Or like your kids? Or I guess they're pretty young,
But I love it.
yeah.
I love
It
it.
fuels you like the conflict.
Oh, I love it because I'm antithetical to the person that I'm supposed to be. Yeah. They look at somebody like me, they automatically assume that I'm a Democrat, and they don't ask any questions about my background or anything like that. And then if you actually heard my background, you knew where I came from. You come from a military family, grew up in the church, you find out very quickly, why would this guy be a Democrat?
No, exactly.
Except they're stereotyping you by the color of
the
your
way I
skin.
look.
So, but this is
And
a very...
Democrats do that, not Republicans.
This is a very real thing, right? So I live in Georgia. I've lived in Georgia about the past 8 years now. The area that I'm in has a high black population. And this could just be because most of the friends I make are through my social circle at church, but they're not socially liberal people by any means. And if you look at the polling data, especially on gay and trans issues, black people are far more conservative than white people.